It's no secret that Armored Core 6 has some of the coolest preset builds in the entire series, if not the mecha genre. But how many of these builds are actually viable in a PvP setting? To answer this question, I'll be going through a Nuzlocke challenge to see which AC can survive the longest and earn the coveted Ninebreaker title from the olden days. The rules are simple. I'll be using each preset AC as they are with no changes, starting with 621, going all the way to the very last AC. The winner of this challenge will be the AC that can gain the most amount of wins in ranked PvP, but should one of these builds lose a match, they will be eliminated from the challenge entirely. Time to see who's the best of the best. If you missed the last episode, what are you doing? You are missing out on this beast of an AC, and out of all the preset builds that I've piloted so far, which is most of them, this has been the only one to feel like it is properly equipped to handle ranked PvP. And I finally feel like I am restoring some of my lost sanity since undergoing this whole ordeal. Fingers crossed that this might just be the one to take home the Ninebreaker title. Ooh, this could be a problem depending on their playstyle. The only real downside to Umberox is the hoverboat's mobility in terms of general movement, but assault boosting, it's great. You try to snipe me with that. I don't appreciate it. For a second. Let me return the favor. Oh, I didn't hit, seriously? You are very nimble. I really need... Oh! No punish, though. I'm alright for now. There is no way you're just casually circling me and getting out of the way. There we go. Oh, I should have went with the bazooka strike first. That's alright. I have them so low enough. That was actually perfect timing on my expansion. I didn't realize the coral missiles were closing in. It's very hard to keep track of those things at times. Once those are launched, it's like, well, hope you're out of the way in time. Oh, that still made contact? There's no way. Alright, I took offense to that. No, the coral missiles whiffed, but that grenade launcher did not. Come on. That was everything right there. If that didn't land, it would have been GG's for me. Get out of here. So, Umberox is tied for first place officially. Can Chartreuse take the lead now completely? That looks pretty cool. Very CQC oriented too. All I have to do is keep up the pressure with all the big guns that this build has access to. It should be enough, in theory. I don't even know what I'm going to do if... Oh, that was way too quick of a stagger. But I don't even know what I'm going to do if... Oh, I'm getting too greedy with the ear shot for those aerial attacks. I should have just charged. Alright. But I need to figure out what I'm going to do in case Chartreuse falls here. Then again, I might have spoken too soon with that kind of a health lead that changed in a matter of seconds. Wow! Okay. I was already ruling out Chartreuse. And here she goes, popping off with the craziest comeback I've seen so far. Alright. Damn, she doesn't want to lose this. Nice hit with the bazooka. I keep hoping the earshot lands, but I'm saving it for punishing purposes. There's no way I'm stuck on the ground right now. No punish, I'm good. Oh, that was too greedy again. Yet assault. I was wondering what was up your sleeve. Oh, now I'm doing the same thing you did with the punish. Oh, come on, Earshot. I need you to land an aerial target at least one time. Not that it matters. Well, it's official now. Chartreuse is in the lead. Tiebreaker out of the way. Brief intermission because, as you can tell, I am in my promotion phase once more. I ended up facing the last opponent again, and here I am. So instead of cutting the episode short like the last one, let's put Umberox through the ringer. If there's any preset build that I've piloted in this challenge, I strongly believe this is the one that can handle the possible A rankers out there. And I know that every opponent up till now has been in B rank. That's been the whole focus here. However, the fact remains, Umberox is comfortably in the lead with that extra win, and I don't see that changing dramatically with the upcoming preset builds. So dare I say, why not go for it? Dual Sempus, that's an interesting frame as well. Not an A ranker for my first opponent, so it's still within theme. But I want to make sure this Nuzlocke challenge is done by the time, I mean, optimistically we get a new Armored Core game announcement in the future, but who knows when that'll be. Ooh, I got a little bit greedy for the Earshot, but it looked like it was going to land with splash damage. Alright, there's no way the Sempus are putting in this much work. Can I go for the kick? Oh, okay, I did not expect that. I will be shocked if Umberox falls here. Out of all the opponents I've come across, I am the least prepared for this, seriously? Although it doesn't help my bazooka is missing now. All those other times, I came in clutch. Ouch. Not too well for a first round. However, I have an idea. I'm going to go aerial for the most part, and I want to see if I can't just apply some pressure that way. Ground to ground, those Sempus just destroy me. I'm honestly surprised that your build is putting in so much work. What was my bazooka aiming at, seriously? Oh, I thought that might have hit again, but nope. You know what? Pop it in now, trying to force your expansion if possible, or you'll just run. Although it's funny because they're not doing crazy amounts of damage, they're just constantly applying pressure. And that seems to be enough. Oh, come on. I can turn this around, assuming my attacks will start to land. Come on, not like this. Alright, Earshot, come on. Nice! That's huge! I'm still in it. I know some of you are probably freaking out that I was throwing, but I'm still in it. It's not my fault that these weapons seriously need to make any form of contact for the rest to succeed. That is probably the other weakness that I have with this build. It's all or nothing, essentially. Whereas my opponent can continue the pressure with those burst handguns. I do have the health lead, so I don't know... Oh, you're trying to chip away with the missiles, huh? Oh, bazooka landed. That's huge. Might have been too early for that. Well, I do have the lead. Taking cover. Nice. Majestic decided to wake up now. Oh, I thought you were going to stand still just long enough. Nice! I'll take the double. Oh, that wasn't worth it. No, now the Majestic decides to fail me, seriously? The missiles might do it for you. No! Oh, that was so close. Well, at least it was still within B rank theme, so it's not like you can point the blame on an A ranker. I am finally done with my promotion phase, and the sad part is, I was going through it with Umberox, and I was winning against other A rankers. So my theory was right. In fact, I had to throw the last few games to ensure this Nuzlocke challenge wasn't delayed for another season. Now on to the next entry, and this build has the fundamentals of core theory. Will it be enough to compete with some of the better preset builds? It's time to find out. Ooh, that's gonna be fun to deal with. And I'm gonna be brutally honest, I am having a tough time picturing any of the following preset builds able to top Umberox. Like, that thing was an absolute beast, and it's gonna be hard for me to adjust to going back to losing more often than winning. But let's see, I'm not ruling out this build yet. It has potential. But again, Umberox was just stacked with some of the best weapons in the game. Can I go for a melee stun? I sure can. And for the punish. Nice. Boom! Assault armor for the win. Okay, so this build is obviously, like I said, very close range focused with the whole intention of core theory, but the weapons are pretty awkward, especially finding the right moment to use them. Right now, though, the missiles will put in some work. And the rifle will be good for chip damage. I'm not sure about the accuracy in conjunction with the Basho arms, however. Let me see. Yeah, you're gonna get the stagger, but no punish, so I'm okay with that. Here we go. That's why I didn't go for the assault armor. I had a feeling you're gonna be pushed just out of reach. Try to end it with melee. Do I try to end it? I am. I'm going for it. There we go. Ended it with melee. Alright, Father Dalmayan, you might be onto something here. Not sure if 5 wins worthy, but maybe. Alright, plasma reverse joint with the stun needle launcher. You're gonna be stuck in firing stance a lot. But I will say, I don't like that the napalm launcher is practically useless on my AC. If I'm gonna face a tank, maybe it'll be okay, but I don't see that happening. I'm just gonna shoot it for fun and see if I can actually make it work. Good stun, but I'm taking a lot of damage. Come on. I got one swing in. Whew, that was close. Oh, I was debating with myself whether I go for melee or not. I should have. I thought the missiles would be a more consistent way of finishing the round, and I was mistaken. Alright, gonna try to make up for that one. This napalm launcher, that was so bad. Literally useless against anything that's airborne. Good thing this weapon archetype didn't exist during 4 Answer, because it would literally see no play. I just realized I didn't switch to my missiles. That is awkward. Ah, I thought you charged into it. Ow, I think this might be it, though, Mayan. Wait, the flames actually landed? That is surprising. Oh, that was terminal! No! Okay. Whew, I was sold by the idea that I won that with assault armor. Because it looked like they popped their pulse armor immediately, but it makes sense now. Whew, at least I'm not out of the woods yet. Come on. Let's bring home a win here. If only the napalm would make contact with you. That would help tremendously. Get punished? Unfortunately, my pulse blade is now on cooldown, but hey, that was still pretty good. Oh, I thought you would go for a kick. You're like the least aggressive reverse joint I've ever encountered. I'm taking too much damage. Ah, so close to getting the melee punish and triggering their expansion. Short-lived victory, but again, awkward weapons to make work. This has been another preset I've been curious about in ranked PvP because in the arena challenge, I was absolutely hard countered by King, but I do like the shield choice and the weapons, although the Harris being where the shield is going to be a bit of a problem. Not sure if Gridwalker is going to help me on a tetrapod. It's probably one of the least optimal choices, at least from my experience, for something like this. But overall, the weapons are looking like they can do a ton of damage. Oh, I do really wish the Harris was on the other arm so I could keep pressure at a distance. Like with my Gundam Dynamis recreation, that did a lot. Ooh, LRB. Well, my shield will block a lot of the attacks. I just have to hope my Angel Wing lasers will obliterate my opponent before their LRB messes me up. Let me get the shield up and running. Start charging my cannons. I should be able to quickly stagger you with the burst handgun. Granted, it's only one handgun, and the Harris would do this a lot quicker with as little downtime as possible. I don't tell me you're going to stagger me first. I will be super tilted if you do. Just because, no! At least I didn't pop my shield, and there goes all of the stagger buildup. Alright. Switching to both weapons at once. Don't care. There we go. That worked out. Maybe I don't need to rely on the shield, but I'm still going to charge it up anyway. Glad I didn't run into that. Alright. All things considered with the mishaps, I still came out on top. Again, it feels super awkward though with the burst handgun being on the arm where the Harris should be, but hey, this is the hand I'm dealt. Let me see if I can't stagger you first this time. Maybe I should try a shield on a tetrapod build like this because it's doing work. It just needs a better synergy with the weapons. Oh, nice. And I got you. Glad I didn't get any closer. I wonder if Umberox has competition. Don't want me to pop my shield, so I'm going on offense. Oh, you didn't charge for the attack. I'm trying to predict the counterattack, and I'm getting thrown off by the passive caution I'm running across with these people. Blind fire. I'm not playing around. Angel Wing cannons can do a ton with or without it being fully charged. GG's. Oh, you were my practice match earlier with, I believe, Dalmayan's preset. I still can't tell if that Barbaroi is actually inspired by AC4s or not, because some of the part choices don't really line up, but it's heavily inspired if nothing else. The shield's gonna help a lot against kinetic weapons. I don't like you keeping your distance. This is why I wish the Harris was on my attacking arm, because I don't have the range. Jeez, do you have indefinite flight too? Alright, I'm about to be staggered anyway, so time to not let the shield go to waste. Oh, I was gonna kick you if you weren't gonna land that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You know what? Oh, again, you didn't charge. Not even gonna bother. Come on. I don't know if I can win it now. Do I just blind fire? I should have. I should have. Again, out of... It baffles me, right? Like, I don't know if they playtest these presets when they were coming up with the story mode, but the fact that the Harris isn't on the right arm is just insane. I have to be right in your face to apply enough pressure. Okay, it's going better now. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm about to be... No, I didn't get rid of my shield in time. Boom! Noblesse Oblige sends his regards. I'm gonna go for a charged Harris attack. Oh, that... like it was gonna hit! Blind firing. No! I think if my Angel Wing lands, then I win here. Yup, I sure do. Alright, that went a lot better. It's just trying to fight the awkwardness of using the shield in conjunction with a heavily close-range weapon. But still not bad. Alright, you're within the same plane, so I should be able to land my shots more, and yet it's not happening. Alright, preventing the shield from being popped. Oh, that time you went for a kick. Had I known, I would have greeted you with assault armor. Oh, it wasn't fully charged! Are you kidding me? I'm guessing the assault armor interrupted that. That's unfortunate, especially if I lose here. Blind fire. Yes! Call me Noblesse Oblige because I just annihilated you. GG's once more. What are the odds that two branch members are showing a lot of potential with their preset ACs? I'm hopeful that this one's going to be going at least as far as Umberox, but that might be a little bit too much to ask for. Nonetheless, a lot of these later presets are proving more capable, so things are getting a lot more interesting. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And until next time, take care.